Alright, so today I'll be talking about the factors affecting the quantity of products formed during electrolysis. And the cell I've drawn here is a electrolytic cell with a battery and two graphite electrodes and molten sodium chloride. At the positive electrode, chlorine gas will be given off, and at the negative electrode, sodium metal will be formed. So basically, the three main factors which affect the quantity of products discharged are time, the number of electrons flowing through the system, which is basically the current, and the charge on the ion. So basically, if we were to increase the length of time which we electrolyze something for, clearly there's a greater number of electrons which will be flowing, and so the amount of product formed will be doubled. But basically, the same applies for charge. If more charge were to flow, then basically there would be more electrons flowing through the entire system, and so basically more of the products will be formed because the reactions will proceed further. So here at the negative electrode we'll have sodium ions, which will form sodium. So if more electrons flow through, then sodium ions are able to react with more electrons to form sodium metal, and so a greater amount of sodium metal will be formed. Now, the final factor would be the charge on the ions, because considering this reaction, 1 mole of electrons, 1 mole, is required to react with 1 mole of ions to give 1 mole of sodium metal. But consider if we were using lead. Lead has a 2+ charge, and so 2 moles worth of electrons would have to react in order to produce 1 mole of lead. So basically that would require a doubly long period of time, and if we were to keep this in the same time frame, then that is one of the factors which would affect the quantity of products discharged, as we would only get half the amount of lead in comparison to sodium if we were to conduct the experiment for the same amount of time. And but in terms of amount, we're talking about the molar amounts. And those are the three factors which affect the quantity of products formed during electrolysis.